Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. I am Shahneoaz Bhuiyan, lecturer in English, welcoming you to my online class. I hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. This online class is for the learners of HSC level. Learners, this is my second class on the right form of verbs. Even today, I'll show you how you can use right form of verbs in the text. Learners, I have written a text in the board. It is a short text. In the text, we see there are 5 verbs enclosed by brackets. In your English second paper, the 5th number question is on right form verbs. The question will be a text, and in the text there will be 10 verbs. You have to use the proper form of those verbs. Now learners, this text has only 5 verbs, and the text that will be in your English second paper will be of 10 verbs. Learners, whether the text is with 5 verbs or 10 verbs, that is not a matter. The matter is that whether you are able to use proper form of verbs. So you have to know the method or process to use proper form of verbs for the verbs enclosed by brackets. So learners, today's method that I will follow for this text, if you follow this method for another text which have 10 verbs, you also can use this method and you can use proper form of verbs. Now learners, before I starting to use proper form of verbs for the verbs enclosed by brackets, I want to mention a thing which is very important for you. Learners, to use proper form of verbs for every verb then that will be enclosed by brackets, you have to know to use its proper form, the tense and voice. Alongside the tense and voice, you have to feel the situation of the sentence, and in the situation of the sentence you have to feel what tense and voice can be used. So learners, now I move on to number A. Here the verb is respect. We have to use its proper form. Depending on the situation of this sentence, and in the situation of the sentence, what tense and voice can be used, we can feel here that that sentence in which the verb respect is given will be in present indefinite passive. So if a sentence is in the present indefinite passive, just after the subject, an auxiliary verb will be used. So here an auxiliary will be used, and this auxiliary will be according to the subject. So here the subject is in the third person singular number. So as the tense is in the present indefinite passive, so the auxiliary verb will be is, and we have to use the past participle form of respect. So its past participle form is respected. So the proper answer is respected. Now below the text I write the answer. A is respected. Now I move on to number B. Here we see that love is given as a verb, and we have to use its proper form. So depending on the situation of the sentence, we can feel here that the sentence in which love is given will be in present indefinite active. So if a sentence is in a present active, just after the subject the verb will be in the present form, and the verb will be according to the subject. Here the subject is people and it is in the third person plural number. So when the subject is in a third person plural number, the as or es is not added to a verb in the present form. So love is already in the present form. According to our situation, the verb should be present form. So here the proper answer is love. Now I write the answer B, love. Now I move on to number C. Here the verb is stand. So like above method, depending on the situation, we feel here that the sentence unit is the stand verb is given, it will be in the present indefinite active voice. So learners, if a sentence in the present active voice, the just after the subject, the verb is in the present form and the verb will be according to subject. Here the subject is died and it is third person singular number. So an as will be added to verb stand and the verb then becomes stands. So answer is stands. Now I write the answer stands. C, stands. Now I move on to verb D. Here we see that feel is a verb enclosed by bracket and we have to use its proper form. So depending on the situation of the sentence, we can feel that the sentence unit the feel verb is given is in the present indefinite active. If a sentence is in the present active voice, then just after the subject the verb is in the present form. Here the verb in the bracket is in the present form and the verb will be according to the subject. So we see the subject is third person plural number. So feel will not be changed and the answer will be feel. Now I write the answer feel. Now I move on to the last verb pray. It is a part of this sentence. Depending on the situation, we can feel here that this sentence also in present indefinite active. So its subject is people, it is in the third person plural and the verb in the bracket is in the present form, and if the subject is in the third person plural in the present indefinite tense, the verb active in the present active, the verb will not be changed, verb will be in the present form. So here the answer is pray. Now I write pray. Learners, in this way we have completed using proper form of verbs in the text. Learners, this knowledge can help you much while you have a text with 10 verbs and you can apply today's method. I hope you can be successful. Learners, this is my second class. I finished today. I will meet you again next time on a different topic. Be safe and sound. Be safe and sound. Until then, Allah Hafiz.